Hello and welcome back into the Knicks-Verse. I'm back. That's right, 2 videos on the same day because breaking news just happened. Let's go to it. Here it is. The Knicks have traded Alec BURKS and Nerlens NOEL to Detroit Pistons. Woj tweeted this out after I had uploaded the other video, which you should definitely check out because it goes into much greater detail about what's happening with the Knicks and their pursuit of Jalen Brunson, because this is all about pursuing Mr. Brunson. That's right. Here, Woj tweeted this out. The Knicks are trading center Nerlens NOEL and guard Alec BURKS to the Pistons, sources tell ESPN. The Knicks will unload $19 million more in salary, clearing the way for cap space to try and sign free agent guard Jalen Brunson. And then he followed up, Woj followed this tweet up with, the Knicks are including two future second-round picks and cash in the deal to incentivize the Pistons, sources tell ESPN. Look, we live in the era, the power of cap space, when there's only a few teams that have it and other teams that need it. Sometimes, you got to make a deal with the cap devil. I mean, that's just the situation that we're in right now. The Knicks put themselves in a situation last year by signing those contracts. However, there's a lot to be said for the length of them. If they had been longer contracts or even of higher value, it might have been more difficult to make this move. But the Detroit Pistons are going to look at Alec BURKS as someone who can help be a mentor for their young guards. And they definitely need it because they don't really have that on their roster right now. And BURKS, he's incredibly versatile. We know it. I mean, we love Alec BURKS. He just didn't fit our need at the point. And unfortunately, in Thibs' hands, it was like, giving a toddler a deadly weapon. It's like, it just was going to be mishandled. And he did it. And unfortunately, we suffered for it because of it, but I wish him all the best. And the same with Nerlens. I mean, he got hurt. He kept getting, basically, to me, I don't even remember him playing all year. That's how it felt like with him. But the previous year, he was instrumental in helping the Knicks overcome losing Mitch Robinson midway through the season and getting them into the playoffs. He was very pivotal in that respect. But, at $9 million, what was this? Yeah, $9.2 million. At $9.2 million, is he worth that for a backup? No. But he's going to go to Detroit. He's going to give them some solid defense. And like I said before, he's an excellent rim protector. And he runs around the court all over the place. So, I mean, is this a good deal? I don't know. I'm right here. But I tweeted this out, retweeted Woj's thing. It's happening. Knicks now have over $28 million in available cap room. It's probably around 29 something. Not exactly sure the exact number. Brunson will be the beneficiary of all this Leon Rose maneuvering. Now let's get Julius Randle out of New York. That's right. We got to get Julius out. This is the only way it's going to work. We can't have 3 guys that go left in the starting unit. It's impossible. It's not impossible. It can happen. The teams have had 3 guys that can go right. But still, one thing though, RJ has improved his right hand tremendously, actually. He's actually improved it a lot, and I would imagine over the summer he's going to continue that. Randle, not as much. However, Randle owned that right baseline in 2020-21. He was actually the leading point maker, and I think he led the league in field goal percentage from that spot. Of course, that mid-range spot, that all went away last season, but maybe he can recapture that. However, let him recapture it somewhere else. So Leon, move Julius Randle. This will start looking like the team that your fans are clamoring for, that we are begging for. A young team that is hungry, that can actually defend, that actually are committed to playing winning basketball. I mean, who wants to see Julius trying to find his room on his space on the floor with Brunson still out there and with RJ? No, let's see Obi. Let's see Obi out there. Man, the way that guy cuts, his back doors, his dribble handoffs, the way he sets screens, he does pick and rolls. When was the last time we even saw Julius do a pick and roll? Come on, let's get rid of Julius. Let's do it. Here it is. Here are the details. This is from SNY, Ian Bagley, breaking news. The Knicks get nothing. We just get cap space. But we get rid of Alec BURKS Nerlens NOEL, 2 seconds, and $6 million. The $6 million doesn't bother me at all. That's one thing Dolan has plenty of, is dollars, our dollars. That's right. Everyone who subscribes to NBA League Pass, who buys, T-shirts, hats, who goes to the arena, that goes to the Garden and everything, Dolan's making bank off of all that. So spend this money to clear ourselves of players that are blocking the path for the young core. That is the message here. And then Kevin Smith tweeted this out. I want to throw this in here. Knicks books are still in pretty good shape, even after they signed Brunson. They're able to get here because they've signed solid deals over the last few years. All right, Kevin. Be nice. Shorter contracts for fair values with team control at the end, saying the whole, quote, same old Knicks, end quote, stuff isn't fair. That I appreciate. I hope this is true. Finally, we're only going to know if Leon actually gets Jalen Brunson on Thursday. That's the final part of this. If that doesn't happen, at least we still, open up some minutes, available minutes for the young core. And we still have Cam Reddish on his team. So we've got RJ, IQ, Obi, Grimes, Cam, Deuce, Sims. Who else? Who am I missing? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Hope not. Oh, and we got Keels now and Montero, but those guys, I highly doubt they're going to get much playing time. However, there has been talk that the Knicks could still make a play for DeJounte Murray. Now, like I said in the previous video, we should definitely check out the previous video concerning Brunson, that the Knicks, Brunson's headed to New York, and that's what it's called. DeJounte, the Spurs want for unprotected or lightly protected, minimally protected first-round picks. It's possible that they can still work some deals to loosen up the restrictions on those picks. It's going to cost. So then we would have a backcourt of DeJounte Murray and Jalen Brunson. However, that's just something speculative. Actually, I think Ian Begley is the one who put that out there. I haven't heard much about it from any other sources. And at this point, I wouldn't be surprised, however, if it's not DeJounte Murray, that it's somebody else. That the Knicks are looking elsewhere. Remember, we also still have Evan Fournier on this team, whereby he did end up being the 5th best three-point shooter in the NBA last season. I still would like to see, I would keep him at this moment, but if we were to trade him, we'd have to replace him with a lethal three-point high-volume shooter, someone similar. We'd have to benefit in some other area if we gave up that. So that's something to bear in mind. All right. Well, that's it. That's the breaking news update. I want you guys to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, drop your comments. More to come. Let's see what's happening, what's going to shake out. Let's see what else Leon has cooking. Let's see what WOJ bomb we're going to get tomorrow. Let's hope. It'll be interesting. All right. I will see you around the Knicks-Verse.